guest today is a two-time Tony winner who is the star of the hilarious new TV land show, Younger. You love her, I love her. Hey, look, it's Sutton Foster. Hey, Sutton.
Hi,
Looking
Paul.
pretty.
Thanks.
You look really nice.
Thank you very
Look how
much.
good your legs look. Those are Tony-winning legs.
Thank you.
Those legs know how to dance.
Thank you. They do.
Have they danced recently? When you're off stage, do you dance?
I know. I have some impromptu dance parties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while. I know. I need to get back on. I need to put my dancing shoes on.
You don't always have to dance for us. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. So, okay, oh my God, I love your new TV show. Like,
Thanks.
completely honestly, I gulped it. I'm VIP. I have the whole season on a DVD, 2 DVDs. I watched the whole thing, and I am in love with it.
Thank you.
So I'm waiting for season 2. When's
Me
that
too.
when am I going to get that DVD?
I know. Well, we have to see how season 1 does first, but thank you. I really love it too.
It is so much fun. And one thing I really love about it, first of all, is when I watch it, I feel like it's very Sutton. I feel like your character, Liza with a Z. Liza with a Z.
Which is right.
I feel like there's a lot of Suttonisms in her. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like watching you on camera and then like seeing Sutton.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that the more of yourself that you can sort of let be exposed, the better. And Liza's a bit of a goofball, and she's, she has a, wicked sense of humor and is sarcastic and dorky, and those are all things that I know very well. So it's fun to sort of weave myself throughout her.
Yeah. So you play is she supposed to be 40?
40.
Divorcee from New Jersey. She has a daughter, and she can't get a job. So
She's
she
having
basically
trouble.
realizes a hot guy has on her, and he thinks she's younger, and so she's like, wait, I'm 26.
But yeah, her best friend,
David Mazar, hilarious.
convinces her to, she's like, people believe what you tell them.
Right.
And age is only a number.
Right.
And so if you can't get a job as a 40-year-old, tell people you're 26.
Right.
And so she does.
It's
like,
the perfect show for me because I can never tell how old people are. I have the worst sensor, but I never can tell someone's age.
But it's true. I mean, I feel like it's, the reason that she does this is to support herself, and also she doesn't want to compromise like what she believes in, and she's having trouble. It's a very frustrating, reality of and of course we're doing a television show, so it's a very fantastical world that we're creating. But the reason that she goes into this is to make money, to support her daughter, to support herself, and then she sort of gets caught up in it as well.
Yeah, throughout the season, all kinds of fun things happen.
Yeah.
I feel like you could pass for 26. I feel like if you came in and told me that, I would go, okay, she's 26.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I really do think that.
I mean, it is an interesting thing. I feel like I still feel like the same girl that I was when I was 26. And youth, or the concept of youth, I think comes from within us. Right. Right. I mean, there's some age, obviously, that happens on our bodies and our faces and stuff. But I feel like exuberance and an outlook on life is what keeps us young at heart.
The funny thing is, when I was preparing for you to come in, I realized I think I met you when you were 26. I
You
met you in
did?
2001.
Yeah, that was when Millie.
And
Millie.
literally, you were 26, and you looked 11.
But no,
Yeah, I mean, like, you were like shot out of the cannon.
Yeah. I was a little like wide-eyed and yeah.
Yeah,
I was always a young, like, even when I was 17, I was a young 17. And
Right.
when I was 26, I was a young 26.
Yeah.
I was never, I was always someone you aged down. And some people, like, when they're 25, they're playing 40-year-olds because they just age up. I never had that that sort of older maturity. I was always like the bunny, like the fawn, like, or the doe sliding on the ice, So.
And you refer to that girl as a total mess. What was so messy about her?
The 20-year-old?
Yeah, the 26-year-old Sutton that I met.
I don't know. I mean, I think I was full of anxiety and full of fear and full of doubts. I didn't know who I was as a person. I was insecure. I mean, I think some of that naivete and greenness served me well because I was like a bit of a leaper and a bit of a, I just kind of was like, wee, but I don't know. I started to, I would let my fears and my worries get the better of me.
Right.
I was afraid. I was very afraid. I was afraid to drive. I was afraid of everything. And I don't feel that way now.
Right.
Which is nice.
What was it like filming the show in New York? That's one of the great things about it. It's one of those really, Darren Star created the show.
Yeah.
Of course, he created a little show called Sex and the City. which we all love. Did you love Sex and the City?
I didn't watch it when it first
You
came
didn't
out.
watch it.
It was a show that, which is so interesting. I didn't know who those women were. I didn't understand. I didn't relate.
Right.
Because I wasn't cool. I wasn't.
Because you were the fawn. You were the little fawn.
Yeah, I didn't understand like going into a bar and meeting someone and then having sex with them that night. I was like, what?
Do you understand that now?
So much? No, I do not know. But like that didn't.
Yeah.
But actually now I'm watching Sex and the City.
Oh, you are? So
yeah,
you're
so I feel
catching
like
up
I'm
on
like
it?
10 years behind. So Younger's a perfect show
So
for
are you
me.
literally like binge watching Sex and the City? What are you up
Yeah.
to?
I'm in the middle of season 3 right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was watching it while I was shooting Younger.
You got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like now it's like just getting, like, it's like really cooking. So I love it.
So what are you? Are you a Charlotte? Are you a Miranda? What are you? Are you a
I would
Carrie?
say,
Not a Samantha.
no. I would say I'm a cross between a Carrie and a Charlotte.
Okay. A Carlet. A Carrie,
Right?
Carol, a
Because
Char-
I'm like a good girl.
Shari.
Like
A Shari.
I'm a Shari.
You're a Shari. But was it fun filming it in New York?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Back
that's
to
so
the initial
cool.
question. It was.
Filming on the streets of New York?
Yeah,
and was
especially
it,
in Brooklyn.
A lot of Brooklyn stuff.
A lot in Brooklyn. Our stage was in Brooklyn and Williamsburg, and then most of our locations were in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We did some shooting in Manhattan, but it was really neat. It was Bunheads was shot in L.A.,
Yeah.
so it was cool to do something here.
And you're in those amazing Pat Fields.
Oh yeah, the costumes were great. It was really fun. It was like it was part of sort of coming up with this whole sort of alter ego. So
Yeah.
it was really fun.
Did you feel super cool, like in Brooklyn in the costume?
Yeah.
Debbie Mazur's your best friend.
I
mean,
know.
It's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm so not cool, So, but to have somebody else sort of put stuff on me, and I would look in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, how does all this work? And somehow it all works, and
Yeah.
it was really neat. It was like my little superhero costume. I could
You
go
felt
be
your
like,
career. So the episode that just aired, actually, of Younger, you had sex on camera. You had
did.
let me just be clear, you had like break the bed sex.
I did.
Literally the bed breaks.
it does, yeah.
How was that? I know it's technical, whatever.
It is a very technical thing that happens, but I there's something sort of major about realizing that it's a difference between like shooting it is one thing and then realizing it's airing on national television.
Yeah,
and
everyone
now.
just watched you have sex.
Yeah.
Everyone watching this just watched you have sex.
But my dad,
she wasn't really having sex.
but my dad watched it.
I was gonna ask you about your
I
dad.
showed the whole series to my dad, and he was like, it was tame. I was like, okay. My husband watched it and was like, oh my god. But it was fine. The anxiety leading up to it was worse than the actual thing,
Yeah.
because I was really nervous about it just because I'd never really done anything like that.
Right.
And then I became like a 15-year-old, like, I was like, I am incapable of touching a boy or kissing a boy, I didn't know what, I just
You were
thought.
robot,
Yeah, I was like,
sex
I don't even
robot.
know if I know what I'm doing. But Nico, who plays
Nico
Josh,
Tortorella.
is a great guy. We have a great rapport.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was, I told the director, I was like, just don't leave us alone, like to our own devices. Like, just tell us what you want, like exactly what you want, so that we can like figure out, so that it's not like this improvised
That
thing.
boy is shirtless a lot on the show.
They do, yeah.
And those
He's very pretty.
tattoos are fake?
I
have
would
some
say
real
like
tattoos?
some are real, yeah.
Wow.
It's about 50%.
I also noticed during your sex scene that he had like pierced nipples.
Yeah.
You had all kinds of things going on near you.
I did.
There were a lot of things.
Yes.
So is that scene going to go on your reel? No, that's not the direction. There's no,
I mean, it's a big, and I think about like my young fans and
well,
the
that's
moms.
what I want to ask you about.
I know, and
those
I was
little
like,
girls that love Shrek and
I know,
those little
I
girls.
know.
Well, they're growing up.
They are growing up, and it's like, and I hope that, I mean, it's, yeah.
It's not dirty in any way.
It's not dirty. It's TV land too, and I
Right.
can't always do Sesame Street.
Right.
I got
Of
to show a
course,
little bit
of
of.
course.
I got to push the envelope a little bit.
Yeah, I love it. And there's one other great moment coming up, and I'm just going to say one word, panties. Great moment coming up in this season. Just enjoy it when it comes, and you'll remember that I mentioned it. That's a good moment. There's a lot of good moments.
There's a lot of good moments.
It's fun.
And other romances and other budding
Oh
romances.
yeah, there's
on
all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And will anyone find out Liza's secret? Maybe.
it.
I don't know. It's fun. It's really fun. I really
I'm
love
so
it.
glad you like it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm season 2, everyone. Season 2, TV Land. Want that DVD?
Yeah. Me too.
So what else? What else is going on with you? You got married.
I got
Oh
married.
my God, a lot has happened since.
I
You've
had
been
a-
here 4 times. This is your 4th
It's my
appearance.
4th
You're the
time.
first. You're the first 4th.
Really?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh,
and
I'm so
I feel
honored.
like
I was the first third.
Yeah, you're just steamrolling
so
it. Yeah.
excited.
And I feel like for 5, I should get you like a trophy or something. I don't
Okay.
know, or name something on the set after you. I don't know. But yeah, a lot's happened since the last time you were here.
A lot has
A
happened.
lot of life. I mean, well, your mom died.
My
awful.
mom passed away. My dog died.
I know.
It was like a
Terrible.
really bad 6 months.
Yeah.
Probably the worst. That happened when I was in my when I was 38. So
Right.
yeah, so in my 38th year, my mother passed away and my dog died,
Yeah.
and I was undone by both.
Yeah.
And then right before I turned 39, I adopted Mabel,
Yeah.
who is my new dog.
Adorable.
And you have Henry.
I do have my new dog.
Yeah, so we both
Our
have.
dogs both died around the same time.
I
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
and it was pretty
It's
inconsolable.
awful.
It's awful.
It sucks.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now we have this new life, and so my 39th year was major with Violet, and then was shooting Younger, and getting married,
Yeah.
and I played Carnegie Hall.
Carnegie Hall, I know. 39 was like
which was
epic.
awesome. So it was a really good year.
And now you're 40.
And now I'm 40.
So you didn't film Younger when you were 40, but now you are legitimately.
I am
Now you're the
legitimately
same age as
40.
Liza. And you did, I saw an amazing Instagram photo, #ThisIs40.
Yes.
Of you in a bikini.
Yeah, I was
on
like, I
a
gotta
beach,
show it while I still got it.
looking amazing.
Thanks.
Where were you?
Turks and Caicos.
Nice. So
We-
you had like a little birthday vacation.
Yeah, we just Ted was asking me like what I wanted to do for my 40th, and he's notorious for throwing like big parties or
Oh.
a big surprise party, and I was like, no surprise party, nothing like that. And I said, if anything, I would just want it to be like just the two of us, or just like a couple friends,
Yeah.
and it just worked out timing wise, especially with the premiere of Younger. That the two of us went down to Turks and Caicos, and it was great. It was perfect.
Nice. So you're 40.
I'm 40, yeah.
Look at that.
No big deal.
You still look like you're in your 20s.
Thanks.
It all worked out.
Thanks. No, things are good. I feel like I just feel really content and happy, and
Yeah.
it's nice. I'm excited about what's ahead.
So tell me about Ted. A lot of people don't know Ted. I mean, people don't really know Ted. He's a screenwriter,
He's a screenwriter.
right? Wasn't he also? He's in The Wolf of Wall Street.
He is in The Wolf of
He
Wall
has
Street.
like a little acting role in The
yes,
Wolf of Wall Street.
He worked. He was hired as a writer. He was sort of the on-set
Uh-huh.
writer. Worked with a gentleman, Martin Scorsese.
Oh yeah, that guy. That
So
guy.
he worked with him on set, and then they put him in. There's Kyle Chandler plays the FBI guy, and there's like a dude in a tan suit that's behind him.
That's Ted.
That's Ted. There's like some production stills. You could probably pull up one that's very exciting. So that's Ted. He's like, that's me in the tan suit. A tan suit.
That's not a good look.
Not a good look. But he's very sweet, and he's sort of back there looking like very foreboding.
Does he watch it over and over at home?
No.
What do you guys do? How do you if you and Ted are just like vegging out? I don't know. Like what do you guys do?
We watch a lot of movies. We
A lot of
love watching
movies.
movies. We just
Yeah.
spent.
Did you go back and watch all the movies he wrote? Are you like researching his
I
career?
did. I went back and watched Ocean's 11 because
That's a good
feel like
movie.
I'd only ever really seen it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really like sit down and
Yeah.
watch it. And I watched the whole season of Terriers, which was a series he wrote for FX. This is when we were like courting.
Right.
But then other movies I haven't really seen.
Yeah.
I should probably watch.
He's a talented writer.
Very talented.
Yeah.
Very talented.
Yeah.
Like he's like the smartest guy I've ever known, except for
Yeah.
you, Paul.
Thank
But
you.
he's
Me and Ted.
incredibly smart. We watch a lot of movies. We just went up to, I have a house outside the city, and we just watched, like he shows me things like classics, like Rear Window or The Verdict, which I'd never seen.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Or what was something else we watched this weekend? Oh, but we watched like Empire Strikes Back, and we watched, and then I show him movies like Overboard and Private Benjamin. What's the Bill Murray one? What About Bob? But
Oh
you know,
my
like
God,
like all
wow.
the silly movies.
Like,
I'm
this
like,
is me. This is me.
I'm trying to like bring his intelligence like a little bit down, but So he shows me.
Is he into musicals?
Loves theater.
Okay.
Loves the theater. So
Cool.
we've been going to see a lot of shows, and it's fun. We're having a good time.
You're doing another show this summer, aren't you? You're doing the Wild Party.
I am.
No, which Wild Party?
The Lippo one.
The Andrew Lippo.
Yeah.
This is like a. I feel like it's a big like theater community rivalry. The two Wild Parties.
I know. The only one I ever.
I mean, they're both good.
You know, the only one I ever saw was the Lippo one.
The Lippo one, okay.
Because my sister-in-law, Jen Cody, was in it.
Of course
And
she was.
I
yeah.
remember seeing it off Broadway, and it's still one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I was like obsessed with it and obsessed with the recording. And now I'm like, what have I done? Like this daunting. I feel like this daunting
Julia
task.
Murney. Julia Murney
I
played the
know.
role, yeah.
And who I'm like
She's
obsessed
good.
with.
Yeah.
She's amazing. So I was literally like, Julia, what have I done? Like, so I'm hoping to just be able to honor.
What did she say when she found out you were doing it? Did you talk to her about it?
Yeah, we talked about it because I was like, well, you know, I just wanted to to say, I just hope that we can, that I can just do it a minuscule of justice to what she did. So we were just now starting to work on it. So we're gonna do a big read through of it in May, and then yeah, we do it in July.
This is Encore's Off Center. This is where you did Violet first.
Yeah,
and then moved to Broadway.
Yeah.
Tony nomination. I mean, maybe this, you know, you never
Well,
know. These things could go anywhere.
These things, the best way to go into them is to just do 5 great shows. So you can always like wish for greater things, but the best way to think about it is to just do 5 great shows and to honor a show that is like really awesome and just deserves attention.
Will it be staged?
I think it'll be minimally staged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Queenie was a blonde. You're playing Queenie.
Yeah, I'm playing Queenie.
Queenie was a blonde.
Yeah.
That's the first line of the poem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to be blonde.
I guess. Yeah.
I guess you would have to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like part of the role.
Yeah.
Julia Murney
I'm only
was
like
blonde.
half blonde right now, so I'll have to be
Yeah, I love
fully
the hair. The
blonde.
hair's
I know
good.
my
It's good.
whatever it is. It's just growing out. So I just
Jonathan Groff is doing one of those shows too.
he's doing a new brain, right?
Yeah.
I love
He's like obsessed with you. There's like a mutual love fest there.
I love him.
Yeah.
I want to go see him in Hamilton.
Yeah.
I saw.
You saw it with before he was in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it with Brian.
Brian Duff
but-
James. Yeah. Yeah, you keep up on theater when you're
I'm
not on the scene,
trying.
right? Do you see a lot of shows?
Yeah, we've been
Anything
trying
you're
to
excited
see.
about?
Hamilton, I'm pretty obsessed with. I'm really excited about Fun Home. I'm going to go to the opening of that, so I can't
Janine
wait.
Tesori.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Your Violet bestie. And Millie.
Oh yeah.
You two are like linked.
Fun Home is like it's just. I saw it off Broadway. I just think it's really exciting. I think it's incredibly moving and beautiful. I can't wait to see it at Circle and Square.
Yeah.
Hamilton was probably one of the most exciting nights of theater I've seen in a really long time. It truly, like, I was like hysterically weeping and so proud of Lin-Manuel, and I was inspired and intimidated. I was like, I will never do something this great. Like, it was just so exciting.
Would you ever be up for if Lynn said, hey, Sutton, my next show, you're going to be in it and you're going to do some like rap / hip hop. Would you be up for that?
Of course I would.
You'd
I don't
totally
know
be
if
down.
I would be able to pull it off,
down
but
for that?
I will give it my
Do you
best.
do it like at home? Do you sing along to like In the Heights? And can you like do
Lights up in Washington Heights, cup the break it down. Hey y'all, good morning. Something like that. That's all I know.
I would love that. I think that's a good challenge.
I could
Lynn.
try. That's the good thing is that I'm willing to try anything, and I love a challenge.
Yeah.
So
She loves
I'd
a
love
challenge.
it.
Are you still making your art? You make a lot of art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing a
You've
big.
done a lot of art.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Julian, your dresser kind of got you into it, right?
Well, I had been drawing before that, but he. I mean, like, you know, I'm not like a trained artist, but I love to draw. Like, I feel like it helps keep me sane. You know, I it's just like a great little like outlet.
Right.
And so, yeah, we're doing Julian and I are actually doing another art show together in Provincetown in
Nice.
July, over July 4th. So I'm doing this whole dog series.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask for a picture of Henry so I could draw him.
I would be honored. Is your art available for sale? Is it for sale?
Yeah, you can go on my website.
So you could draw Henry, then I can buy it.
Yeah, I would give you a copy of him, so you don't have to buy him. That's sort of the whole point.
No, I want to support your career. I like that you're doing all
Well,
these
the good thing is
things.
that I'm doing all this whole series of dogs. So I drew Joshua Henry's dog, Ruby, and I drew Colin Donnell's dog Milo.
Yeah.
And so I'm like sort of going through all of my friends, and I
Nice.
drew my dad's dog. So I'm like drawing all these people, and I drew Mabel, and
Nice.
and so and then we're gonna sell the prints at this gallery in P-Town, and then proceeds are gonna go to the New York Humane Society, because that's where I adopted Linus and Mabel. They both sort of came through the Humane Society.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about a photo that appeared online. David Burtka put up a photo of you and he with awesome hair, and he had an amazing tie on. And David Burtka took you to the Sadie Hawkins dance?
I guess I took him to mine.
Right. Oh, the women chooses.
Right.
And so you had your eye on Burtka.
Well, okay. So David, so I grew up in Michigan.
Yes.
And David and like Celia.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
There's a whole bunch of us.
It's a little creepy. It's almost like some scientist, some
Danny
mad
Gerwin,
scientist.
like all of us.
It's like a mad scientist put something in the water, Broadway stuff in the water, like
we were all
talent.
part of this a luncheon children's theater called the
Okay.
Peanut Butter Players,
Nice.
where we would do shows on. It was a professional luncheon theater, so we got paid.
Oh.
And we would do shows on Saturday and Sunday, and we would serve the audience,
Peanut butter?
no, hot dog or salad,
Just the name, peanut butter.
and then we would do shows.
Okay.
And so
Like what? Like real shows?
yeah,
Like
we would
musicals?
do musicals.
Wow.
It was, and then like original stuff, and so but David and Celia and Danny, and I'm sure I'm missing up. There were like a ton of us, and we were all part of this troupe. And so David and I grew up together, and when I was 14, he took me to his homecoming dance.
Nice.
And that's where he kissed me. I got kissed for the first time. That was my first kiss.
Your actual first kiss
was David Burtka.
Look at that.
In his living room.
Look at that.
After we made
Did
it.
he
Like,
know at the time that it was your first kiss? Or were you playing it cool?
I don't know if he knew. I didn't know what to do. I was literally like, oh, I didn't know like I didn't know like what I was supposed to do in response. I'd never been kissed before.
That's so cute.
And then I guess I took him to my Sadie Hawkins dance, and that's
Wow.
what that picture is.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But it's crazy. It's like we all, and I know I have somewhere, I save everything, so I know I have like some old footage.
Please find it.
I will find it for you.
Please find
I will find. I'll have to
any
make sure
footage.
it's okay if with him that I show stuff.
If you would
but-
just send me like a box of just all your stuff, I'll slowly release it online for the fans.
We have, I mean, my parents were so, they taped everything.
Okay,
And
good.
I have,
appreciate that.
I have everything from when
Wow.
I was like, 5 years old. So
That's amazing.
it's pretty wild.
So what else do you want people to know? What else?
About me?
Running out of time, yeah.
I've got some irons in the fire.
Oh, there's maybe some more things happening?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe
some
some
more Broadway
things.
stuff?
Maybe some Broadway stuff.
Some
yeah.
musicals maybe, or plays,
Yeah.
or singing, dancing,
Yeah,
using those legs.
maybe.
All right, good, I like it. You're sticking around. Now,
Yeah.
would you be able to do younger and Broadway at the same time?
Yeah, why not?
You could?
I think so.
You
I mean,
could.
I think the cool thing about Younger is that it's we shoot for like 3 months at a time.
Yeah.
Because it's these are the dreams. Like, well, I'm in a place right now where I'm kind of like, I'm doing a lot of concert work. I'm traveling a lot.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying being married and trying new recipes. I mean, this is like
yeah?
my life.
You're
Yeah.
cooking?
Yeah. I'm like,
Are you good at it?
I'm getting better.
Okay.
I'm much more confident than I used to
Okay.
be.
All
Yeah.
right.
So my goal this year, my New Year's resolution is to come up with 10 fabulous recipes that Ted and I are like, oh, I got to make that.
10 recipes.
10.
How many have you had? You're a couple months into it.
I've got like 3 right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're on a good path. to
Yeah, I
find
think
10.
so. I think I can find 7 more.
All right, good. And you're good at them.
I think so.
So you
I've
can
now
make-
made them multiple times, and
You can make your husband a nice meal.
Yeah.
And you like the wife thing.
Yeah, I do.
Does Mabel get any scraps or no?
She does sometimes. Her favorite thing is apple. She like is obsessed with apple.
Wow.
So if anyone cuts anything on the cutting board, she comes running, thinking that it's apple. And so I'm like, okay, so we cut her a little piece of apple, and she like will just stare at you until you give her the apple, which is a good thing. She likes, at least it's
Very
healthy.
healthy dog.
Very healthy. She loves apple. But no, I hope that to be able to, the goal always is to, everyone's like, oh, you've left Broadway TV. I'm like, I
Right,
hope
of
it's
course.
not one or the other,
No, of course not.
The Younger, I feel like has been just an amazing experience.
Yeah.
And I would love for it to keep going. And
Yeah.
I would love to be able to keep doing stuff here in New York too.
Well, everyone needs to watch it. It's on TV Land on Tuesdays at 10.
Tuesdays at 10.
Tuesdays at 10. I guess the 10 o'clock slot kind of indicates panties.
Panties
Yeah.
and nakedness. Pseudo-nakedness.
Not really. It's not
Have you
dirty.
ever
It's just
wondered
fun.
what's under
It's just
your
fun. It's fun. I love it. Everybody watch Younger Tuesdays at 10 on TV Land, starring Sutton Foster.
Yay.
Thank you so much for being
Thanks,
here.
Paul.
I can't wait for number 5. I'll send you a photo of Henry.
Okay.
It's good to see you.
I'll find you some videos, I'll find you
Please,
something
please.
old. I'll find you an oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodies. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.